Oh, these things are mental. What's going on, guys? My name's Martinio and welcome to European Truck Racing Simulator, and I've been really excited to get my hands on this and give it a try, but apologies that it's taken so long since the release date of this game to actually get a first play video out. The main reason is I decided to rent this game rather than buy it, and because of that, Boomerang took an absolute fucking age to get this game out to me, but I finally got it now. We're finally going to get to give it a go because I think it sort of fills a big sort of hole with regards to sim racing, purely because you know you can probably get mods in Assetto Corsa, and I think there was some in Ultima Blister as well, where you could race trucks, and I know there was one in Forza Motorsport, but we haven't really had, from my understanding and my memory, an actual proper dedicated truck sim racing game. So this is going to be really fun and it's going to be really interesting. They look kind of funky. From what I remember, they've got like 1,000 brake horsepower in them, and there's lots of different things that you've got to be aware of. Obviously the brakes as well is a big thing. You've got 200 gallons worth of water, and you need to under heavy braking spray the brakes with water just to keep them cool, as you would imagine, trying to stop something as heavy as this, which is possibly what, 6, 7, 8, 9 tons maybe. It does put quite a lot of pressure on the brakes, but either way it's going to be fun, and like I said, it's going to be a fun learning experience as well, just trying to learn and figure out these things and how to make them drive and how to make them tick and so on and so forth. So yeah, so let's do a quick race, and we've got two options here. We can do the European Truck Racing calendar, or we can do the World Series. I think I'm going to do the World Series. They look fun. And in terms of who we're going to be, we'll be David Ron, Bracknell Racing. We'll do that one. And in terms of the circuits, we've got Misano, Hungary, Slovakia Ring, Nürburgring. I did do the Nürburgring. When you initially start the game, you do sort of a single lap race. And needless to say, these things are a little bit of a challenge. The rear end is quite all over the place for the most part. So yeah, we're not going to do that though, because there's a lot of tracks here I've never actually driven before. But there are a few that I have actually driven, and one of them, of course, is Laguna Seca. We've got the Autodromo de Buenos Aires. If I remember correctly, didn't F1 race here at one point or another? Like back in the 90s? Potentially? Let me know in the comments if you know. I can't remember. I know they did go to Argentina, but I'm not sure if it was this racetrack. The sort of the back end of it looks sort of familiar, so there we go. We've got the Fuji Speedway, Circuit of the Americas, Winton Motor Raceway. That one's sort of familiar because I do watch a lot of V8 supercars. And we've got Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. So I'm sort of drawn to this one actually. Argentina. I think we're going to do this one. We're going to do Argentina. And let's see, we're going to start from 12. It's going to be a 5-lap race. We're going to do hard AI difficulty. And in terms of assists, yeah, that's pretty much where I wanted. I did do a bit of setup work just to get everything set up before we got going. But yeah, so let's do it. Let's go to Buenos Aires and race some trucks. Okay then, guys, so here we are in Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires. Said that all wrong, didn't I? And it's going to be a fun one, like I said. I've got a sort of a vague idea about where I'm going with this track. Like I said, I think they raced Formula 1 around here in the late 90s. I think I recall Mika Häkkinen winning a race in 98, 99, one of the two. Let me know in the comments if you do know for sure. But either way, like I said, it's going to be a fun one regardless. And my God, look at the size of that rear wing. It's huge. So yeah, this looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to drive. It's going to be a challenge, obviously, but I'm looking forward to that challenge. So let's get it started. Now, we do go from a rolling start, which again is going to be sort of interesting. And, you know, just like figuring out the braking zones, again, it's going to be a bit of a challenge. We've got to manage the amount of water. You've only got a certain amount of water on board with which to cool the brakes. And of course, you've got bollards around as well, which if you hit them, you get time penalties. So we've got to watch out for those in addition to, you know, all the other things. So there's quite a bit to manage with these things in terms of the driving. But like I said, I like a challenge and I'm looking forward to this. So yeah, off they go. And like I said, I think it's going to be a rolling start for this. That music's getting me really jacked up. Yeah. Okay then, here we go. Let's go. And do turn one. Ooh, tricky. Three wide in trucks. Probably not advisable.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
Okay, thank you. Oh god, I'm getting tapped from the rear. He's drifting it round there. Oh, as am I. Right then. I think he's still beside me a little bit. No, he's not. Again, still figuring out what gear I need to be in. Half the time you're just sort of freewheeling it through corners. Oh god, why are you braking so pretty much there? You don't need to. Go on, go, 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 go. Oh, I got bogged down. Didn't change downshift quick enough. So that's lap one out of the way. And we're on the limiter. I think I mentioned that there is a speed limit, but I'm still going past this guy. A lot of times the optimal line just feels like it's sort of the outside of the corner. I don't know if it's just a case that they struggle to get through what I would call probably the conventional lines you would take to a lot of these corners. Woohoo! A bit sideways. Come on. Also, it's a really weird sensation sitting up this high. But it is quite a lot of fun, actually. Just once you've figured out that...
Great overtake.
Oh, God, bump there. Douchebag. So we're up to P7 now. And... now we've got a bit of clear air.
Try to hold your position.
Now we're doing okay, but I have used about half of the water that we've got on board already, and we've still got 3/5 of the race to go, so I'm going to be a little bit careful on that front.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
Oh, these things are mental. Right, I think if I just suffer for this lap, in terms of how much water I use, then maybe, just maybe, I can push a little bit harder for the last 2 laps. Probably go through that corner much quicker. I'm starting to catch up a bit though, I think. Now I don't have to sort of negotiate my way around people who are a little bit slower than me. If I can get to P5, I think I'll be pretty happy with the day's work. See, with clear air, that was a pretty quick lap. It's going to be what, 2:03?
You're over halfway in this race.
And we're on the limiter.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
I am spraying water. God, shut up. Tell me once. I don't need to hear it every 5 bloody seconds like a nagging wife. And you remember to spray the brakes to keep them cool. You know they'll overheat if you don't. Sorry. Yeah. I'm not going to say that would how my nagging wife would sound, because I would never marry someone who whines like that or sounds like that. Right then. Just got to manage to speed through here. Patience. There we go. It might be a little bit of an ass to catch up, but we're doing okay at the moment. Just maybe have to push it a little bit harder through certain sections, like through here potentially. Just a little lift and get back on it again.
Try to hold your position. Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
Right then. So we're on to the final lap. Just about. Podium's pretty much out of the question. Oh, that lap was a little bit slower than my previous one. Turn. We are catching up. I just need to hopefully get myself close enough to have maybe a dive on them going into the final corner. Come on. That's it, come back. We're doing okay at the moment. I think I'm going to be really brave for this one. Like a half lift. Oh, I need another couple of laps to catch this lot, I think. And I'm I'm not going to get it. Unless I can just actually fire this thing out through this corner. There we go. Now we'll have to be uber brave through here as well.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
No, 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 no. Come on, turn, turn, turn. Well, will we give it a good try? It was going to be a pretty good lap, but there we go. P7, started P12. We had some overtaking. It was pretty fun. But yeah, it's just, I got on the power just a little bit too early, and I thought I could catch the rear end, and it got beyond a certain point, and there we go. But either way, it's quite fun. It's a much different challenge than I was expecting. I was expecting to just sort of feel like a heavy race car, but they're not. They feel a little bit light and floaty in certain areas, and then in other areas, it's, you know, trying to shift the wardrobe flight of stairs. It's just that difficult, and of course there's lots of things to watch out for and manage, and yeah, I mean, these things do have the power to sort of, I feel like, spin the rear wheels up. I know they're sort of lighter at the rear than they are at the front, because you've got the cab and the most of it. I think the engine sits sort of in the middle, just behind the cab or just under it. So yeah, but it's a lot of fun. It really is a lot of fun, this game, and I did really have a really good time playing it. So yeah, but I'm keen to hear your thoughts, guys. Have you played this game? If you did, what did you think of it? Have you done more than quick racing? Have you done career? What's that like? And so on and so forth. And also, if you have any questions you want to know about this, if you were, you know, considering maybe getting it or renting it, then leave a comment down below. It's always awesome to hear from you. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of today's video, guys. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you'd like to see more sim racing content from myself, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And if you did subscribe, hit that bell notification button as well, so you get updates for all of my new videos whenever they go live. And yeah, like I said, leave a comment down below if you have a question, or if you've got some sort of thoughts on this. But yeah, once again, thanks for watching. Stay cool, and as always, I will catch you in the next video. Peace.